Yo, hey, hi, it's Tro. I got something different instead of fucking what ifs, but it is what it is. Y'all gonna enjoy the content anyway. First and foremost, thank y'all for y'all support. You feel me? We came a long way. And yeah, we moving. Um, but for this video, it's just a simple breakdown of like how I like managed to get a win, and hopefully, how I break it down, y'all can take that information and use it to win more of y'all games and play smarter and make better decisions when it comes to winning in Call of Duty. But yeah, without further ado, man, that's all I really got to say, man. Roll the intro.
覚えておけ。パンダだって泣くんだ。誰が何と言おうと、猿どもは嫌いだ。虎杖君、あとは頼みます。
虎杖、みんなに伝えて。悪くなかった。
起きろブラザー。俺たちの戦いはこれからだ。
Alright, so here, basically, I didn't really do nothing too special. All we did was find a landing spot that we wanted to drop at. To be honest, I've played Call of Duty enough to know, like, without looking at the map and shit, just to know where I want to drop mentally. So, yeah, I just try to get into the window and drop Harbor. And, yeah, I loot up a little bit, you know. Nothing like new, nothing too crazy. Just loot, get my shit, feel me? And one thing I will say, I was confused at the start of the season because I didn't know that loadout drops were fucking $6,000 all of a sudden. Like it would change for me. It would be like 10,000 and go from 10,000 to 6,000 and switch between those two. But right here, I'm just focused on winning the gunfight and easily like yes, this is casual just because like yeah, it's it's easier to make videos. But yeah, obviously I'm not a bad player. And so yeah, I get 3 easy kills because I finished each gunfight quickly. And yeah, like I said, I wasn't too sure that what how much loadouts cost, and I honestly didn't hear this guy up here, but you know, it's fine. We get the kill anyway. So yeah, now y'all realize that I have a bunch of habits that pro players would have. So yeah, like I loot up fast enough to get like my loadout and get money and stuff. So like once you reach the moment you drop in, just know that you're in end game. I mean not end game, fucking early game of Warzone, right? In the moment you touch your loadout, you're no longer in the early game. You're in mid game. In the moment you're in mid game, the main thing you want to focus on in mid game is getting kills and doing contracts. Now, for me, look, I know that some people don't want to do the grind of contracts and stuff, especially not in a map such as like Rebirth or like shit, Fortune's Keep or something. But contracts like really do help because like sometimes you get a UAV, sometimes that little bit of extra cash flow that you don't realize that you need when it comes to the end game. And so that really does help with your momentum of getting to know where people are and doing certain things and creating certain habits to build your skill level up. But I do pick up the scav contract and I do go and complete it. I'm not right now. I'm not really looking for much of kills. I'm more so focused on getting that cash flow going and just focusing on keeping my money up. Because like UAVs is $8,000 unless it's fire sale and then it turns into four. And most likely a fire sale comes every one game or sometimes never, depending on what happens. And so, but usually every like game, a fire sale would at least come once. Now I do stick here to sit and pre-aim this guy that I do get the kill off of because I had good centering and good positioning and good tracking. So yeah, but anyways, this guy right there, kill him, easy kill, good centering, good tracking, and as of right now, I'm going on my way to complete um, the next scav, right? And so I can get the money and complete the contract. And on my way, you see, like I'll grab loot boxes just for that little bit of extra money. Like, like some people, when they're running to complete a contract, they don't usually loot. They just straight go to the contract. Now, that little, like even that little bit of money that you get from the loadout car, the loadout crates can help with like keeping that money going. Even just if it's a little bit, you still want to take advantage of it because in a game like Warzone, money is basically an essential. Like if you want to buy things, then you're gonna have to give money regardless. Now I do get this kill right here, which I wasn't really too fond of because of how I played it. Like I felt like I could have aimed way better. But I do go get the classified weapon to get specialist and yeah, and so now we have a full time UAV and most of the time I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm not mostly looking at my screen. I'm mostly looking at my mini map because as you can see in the top corner of it, you get those live pings in enemies and of their position and where they're at directly. Rather if it's somebody above me with an arrow pointing upward, or rather if somebody's below me in a house or something and the arrow pointing downward. Now, one thing I will say that getting to look at your mini map every game and to know how to actually play and make decisions are two different things. You could be the best mini map reader in the game, but your decision making all varies on how you play the game. Like you can't just approach a gunfight and be really like just really aggressive. You can have the best aim in the world, but if you play the gunfight wrong or approach it wrong, you're going to die. 9 times out of 10, you're going to die. And so, yeah, I'm looking at this live thing right here, and I find this guy, catch him with his pants down. I even heard the little audio cues, but yeah. And another thing, audio is a very big part of this game. I see so many people playing with no headset or just a Dollar Tree headset, and that's fine, but at least tweak your audio. And I know it's not much console players can do because I play console all the time, but I have literally great audio. And yeah, I decided to take this guy and yeah. Right. And so basically, yeah, but despite all that, from like like I'm not really too much worried about my cash flow at this point. I have $15,000, so it is what it is. Um, now I'm not too sure about rather if I'm comfortable with the position I was in right now, but I mean at the same time it is what it is. Now I do see somebody live pinged on the map due to specialist, and apparently it was a knocked player, so I just let it be. And so I see another live ping, and I go to try and check it out, and I catch this guy with his pants down by the buy station. He doesn't even get any shots on me. Now I know a lot of people will be like, "Bro, you're in casuals. They don't shoot back." Now, 9 times out of 10, a bot and casuals will shoot back regardless of where you're at. They will shoot back. Like right here, they hit actual shots. Now, people that see big time screamers and this and that play the game, be like, your lobbies don't shoot back. Because 9 times out of 10, y'all think they're cheating or they're hacking or this and that. That's not what they're doing. What they're doing is setting themselves up in positions for nobody to actually be able to shoot back or to get those big time shots on them to get the kill. Instead, they're putting themselves in a position where they have an advantage in where they have time to actually do what they want to do instead of sitting and not being able to. Yeah, but anyways, right here I got hit pretty hard. I slid behind the wall to get covered, regain my plates. It's a good thing to run quick fix. Quick fix is probably one of the best perks you can run, especially in a game like Call of Duty. Like that saved my life. If I didn't have quick fix on, I would have died. I promise you, 9 times out of 10, if I didn't have that perk on, I would have died right then and there. But just because of how I played it and I played it smart, most people would have ran. I didn't. I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew that he was going to rush me. I kept it in the back of my mind. Like 9 times out of 10, especially with grapples now, you have to play the game like that. You have to think, okay, I got shot at. This guy is going to rush me. Like, yeah, he rushed me. I predicted it. He rushed me and I acted accordingly. So I get this free kill right here. We're now at 24 kills. After this kill, it would be 25, but my aim's a little off. Don't mind me. So yeah, and so yeah, now we are officially at 25 kills. You know, I'm on the road to that 30 bomb. You feel me? I'm at a good momentum for a 30 or possibly even kind of a 40. It just depends. And so I grapple up here. I hit this guy with a couple warning shots. You feel me? I get the knock on this guy, and I immediately run the plate up because I am extra low. Resurgence is also disabled, so I find his teammate, hit him with a few bullets. I wait for him to do his thing. He drops down on accident. It wasn't intentional, but still. And so I listen to audio. I play my audio, and I won that fight just off of good centering, good tracking, and knowing where, like, how his character would move. I knew he was trying to do a little slide back jump because everybody does that. So I basically intended it. Like I knew he was gonna do that. We now have what, 37,000, $37,000, 27, something like that, and we are on the road to a good game. Now I got sniped right here, but I immediately ran the play up, and because like yo, we all know how snipers is. We ain't nah. And so I go up to the roof to get a little bit of high ground to check out the scene and try to figure out where these last 3 people are. Well, 4 people are, I should say. And so, yeah, and so actually it just turned out to be 3 people, but they were all solo quadded. So it's really a 1v1v1 or 2v1v1. So I just play top prison. I take control and I just wait until something happens. And then I catch this guy with his pants down. I crack him, get him low. I try to shoot through the cover that he has, but apparently his cover is fucking impenetrable to my bullets, I guess. And so yeah, I wait and then I realize I have to rotate. Now, one thing I can say for sure is that when I rotate, I don't wait for nobody. I rotate immediately, and that has saved me and won me a lot of games. And right then and there, I get that free kill because he was trying to get into the zone, but he couldn't. And so right now, it's a 1v1v1. I mean, a 1v1, not 1v1v1, a 1v1. And I hear this guy. He comes up. I miss a couple shots, but I still get the kill. And that basically wins me the game. And I have a 32 kill. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all can take information and use it to y'all advantage in y'all next game and get better. And yeah, and comment what y'all want to see next. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.